So hey guys, we're just coming out of the first home game here at Molineux, and it's finished Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 4. Before I get into the game, I just want to say a massive thank you from me and my family and my dad for all the love and support that we've had for the loss of my mum this week. It means absolutely everything. We've even had a card from Wolves which says, "Dear Dave and family, thinking of you at this difficult time. We're saddened to hear about the passing of your mum. Sorry for your loss," from everyone at Wolverhampton Wanderers, and that's been signed by the captain Max Kilman and Wolves' new manager Gary O'Neill, and that's class from the club. So we do really appreciate that and all the love and support for the loss of my mum this week. My dad wanted to come to the game. He's come, but he's not ready to come on camera, as you can fully understand. There's a lot of emotion, and we've got a tough couple of weeks ahead of us. Let's get on to the game. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Brighton and Brighton fans. You've got an absolutely fantastic team. Everything that we want to be. Sensational, Stan.
That's
your
me.
thoughts?
Oh, different to Manchester. I mean, what can you say? They cut through the defence like a knife. You know, where were we? You know, we didn't cover. I mean, the one he come from the one end to the other end, and nobody actually stopped him.
That was Martina's goal, and he is a fantastic player, Martina. I really like him as a player.
Yeah, but I mean, not sportsman, but somebody should have took a yellow for him, shouldn't they? Took him out.
Well, there were plenty of yellows. We're going to come on to that because Mateus Nunes got sent off right at the end, and we'll come on to that. But standing in for my dad, Magic Moss, today, we've got Chris, and because he's coming into the first team today, he has to have a nickname, and his nickname is Cheerful Chris. How you doing?
I'm not happy, Dave.
Cheerful Chris is not happy.
Yeah, no, I think schoolboy defending. I know that people will say they cut through us, but we gave him space. We went to Celtic and watched a little forward rip us apart. That's happened today. Centre forward standing between our two centre halves, making room and just coming in on the end of balls across the box, and we just couldn't cope with it.
Brighton are a really good side. I mean, they're a team that's been put together over a long period of time. They're a team that knows exactly what they're doing. They're confident at the back. They wait for the press. They pass it out. They move it really quickly. They've got players that move fast. You know, and Martina's goal. It's a single goal, a run which, like Stan said, maybe could have took a yellow. There was a few yellows today, but he took his goal well. And then after that, you know, although they were moving around, I thought we did okay, and we started to grow into the game. We had two golden opportunities in the first half. Fabio Silva, who I thought had a decent game, but he's through on goal, and the keeper sticks out a leg and he saves it. He tries to place it when really maybe he should have gone the other side and just powered it low, and he tried to place it and it's saved. And you know, it's his first goal. If that had gone in, it would have been 1-0. And then about 10 minutes after that, your man, Aït-Nouri, gets in, misses the target when he's in on goal. Similar sort of angle. And then we don't take the chances, do we? Brighton, you know, have had 5 shots on target all game, and they've scored off 4. We've had 8 shots on target. We've scored on 1. But the best moment of the game, apart from all the love and support that we've had from all the fans here today and the card from Wolves, when Wang scored and we're singing, "We've scored a goal, we've scored a goal, we've scored a goal." Gallows humour, I love it. We did get a goal, but we never really got close. That end ball, Chris, the final ball again.
We just don't have the clinical efforts. We don't make a clinical pass. We don't make a clinical shot. It's all half maybes efforts. You know, they had four or five touches, clinical goals put away. We just mess about with it. You know, Neto was getting in some great positions, then coming back on his foot, messing about with it, not getting the ball over. When we did, it was getting clear. We just don't seem to make those clinical forward movements that people need to score goals.
Like what Brighton do.
You can't score, won't score.
Can't score well. Stan, do you kind of agree with what Cheerful Chris has said?
Yeah, we stand off. We get down the field, we stand off, the defence closes down, and then you pussyfooting around basically, and you're not getting it in the box early enough, and then the press is there, you've gone. This second chance you don't get. You know, I mean, these Brighton, they're a Premier League team, top of. You know, I mean,
Well, a lot higher than that.
No, I said Premier League.
They're top of the league at the moment.
But I said top of.
Oh, top of, yeah.
Top of
Yeah.
the league.
I thought you said top off.
Listen,
I need earrings like my ears like my dad's just had a hearing aid, by the way, and I'll need them.
So, like, you lost me train of thought then. Like, you know, they are Premier League, and we're not at that level. No, we're definitely not. And I was quite optimistic last week, yeah, and I still am, because we didn't give in. We didn't win. We got one goal, but we didn't give in. They were still going.
And that is one of the positives that I want to take in. You know, they scored that goal after half time. It was a killer blow, really, and it kind of knocked us. And then they got the third, and then it was just pouring forward. It could have been 5, 6, 7. They scored something like 10 goals in a row against us. I also want to put it in context. Brighton are our bogey team. We've got this out the way here today, so, you know, hopefully we'll improve. But you make a really good point. They did show character. They did continue to try and play. You know, they were pushing towards the end again. You know, they were trying, and that's a good sign for me that they didn't give up and they kept trying. You know, people, the Brighton fans were singing, "We're just too good for you." And you know what? You have to take it as a chin, as a Wolves fan at the moment, and say, do you know what? Yeah, you are. You're just too good for us at the moment. And Brighton are exactly the sort of team and how we need to progress. Gary O'Neill's learnt a lot from his squad in the last 2 games. Chris, what do you say?
I think so. I think we'll see some changes now. I think some of the players have done the same thing 2 games running. Gomez went at half time, didn't he? Just after half time, sloppy passes again. Great tackling, but he's given the ball.
He's a young player. He's learning at the level at this level.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, we can't afford to give the ball away.
What did you make of the Nunes sending off? Because there's a lot of cards today.
He's got to go, hasn't he? I don't know what the bloke's thinking about. It was stupid. He got a yellow card for being reckless in the first instance, and as soon as that went off and he started, you know, he lost his head. Can't afford it. We can't afford players that can do that.
Yeah, I mean, Nunes, you know, I like the passion that he's showing for the club. He shows he wants to fight. He shows his care. That's positive. But like with this new directive, you're going to pick up silly little cards, and then something like, you know, for kicking the ball away. And you know, he's showing it to the Brighton. I mean, I said during the game, I can't see all the players leaving the pitch and there'll be someone sent off. It was a Wolves player, Nunes. Well, maybe it was frustration. I don't know. It's going to be, I think, a 1-match ban. The thing is, he's pretty much our primary playmaker, and he's going to be missing now for the next game. So then you've got to look at Hodge and Boubacar Traoré to come in unless he changes it. We've got Gomez and obviously Mario Lemire. Nunes is the one. Maybe he drops Kuna into midfield and he'll use him in a similar role. I don't know. We'll see something. We'll see what Gary does for the next game. But you do have to say Brighton are a fantastic football team, and well done to your fans. Performance rating and your LEAMORE Windows Man of the Match sensation?
6, yeah, which is
generous.
Generous, really. And give it to Wang because he got the goal.
So you're going to give it to Wang? Yeah, I mean, he just seemed to pop up with these goals. Wang does know where the net. He's the only one.
Be nice to see the next leg. See whether we've improved.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I'm going to take it as progress. We went to Brighton last season. We lost 6-0. We're making progress. We've only lost 4-1. So, you know, progress. You know, Chris, performance rating, LEAMORE Windows Man of the Match.
I like the number 5, Dave. Yeah. So I'm giving him a 5. All of them. Yeah. Man of the match for me was Wang. We need to play him at the start.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wang has definitely created thing. I'm going to give the performance rating a 6 just because we didn't give up and kept trying. Man of the match for me, I was going to give it to Nunes generally until he got sent off. Do you know what? Even though he got sent off, I'm going to give it to him anyway because I just can't think of anyone else right now and stuff like that. Interesting that Dawson got sent off. You're right about the ball and the pace. Well done to Brighton. You've got a fantastic football team. You know, hopefully we'll do a little bit better in the return. Until then, thank you and God bless from myself, my dad, my family on the loss of my mum, all the love and best wishes. And also thank you to Wolves for that card. It absolutely means the world to us and we'll forever keep that card. So thank you very much. Until then, from Sensation, Cheerful and myself, always Wolves.
Always Wolves.